whereas Belmonte has strung 4 in a row twice in game number 1 for a super game of 2-4-6. Is he just going to carry on? It looks like it, doesn't it?
Certainly is. Service as normal from Belmonte. Yeah, and a grin from Jens Nickel. That's not what you want to see from your opponent when you're trying to make a comeback.
No, it's a big 54 pins difference, and I can't see Jason going walkabout and throwing this game away. As much as Jens would like to get it back, he's really up against it, and I think he realises that now with just 9 frames to go.
Another one of those light hits, left the bucket.
Yeah, just lofted it down the lane a bit, so he didn't get the reaction in the back end. The ball slid on too quickly. Didn't get up in time, leaves the bucket, the 2-4-5 in the 8. Again, we talk about that 2-pin and the 8-pin, the sleeper. It's a little cluster spare, but he's got to cover that 8-pin at the back. It's a tricky little one. Needs some accuracy. And the last thing he wants at the moment is anywhere near an open frame.
Well, that's what he's got, I'm afraid, yeah. Problems then for Jens Nickel.
Yeah, he's just checking the score. There's a television monitor on the stage so the bowlers can just check the scores, and, well, he's looking to the heavens and thinking, it's not my day today, I don't think.
Well, I told you we're going to live every moment with this man. Doesn't hide his emotions at all, wears his heart on his sleeve. Jason Belmonte then, the only man to record a maximum ever in the history of this tournament. And he's looking good at the moment, 2 strikes in a row. What are your memories of that fantastic performance back in 2005?
I think Nick Horley nearly jumped out of his chair when that final shot struck. It was absolutely unbelievable. Of course, the crowd just went absolutely berserk.
Oh, he's over the 600 mark on the revs, so we don't want to get bogged down in revs being all important, but Cass, these two-handed bowlers are proving that if you can arrive with some serious action on the ball at the pocket, the pins are going to spin. This
is why I was saying it may be that the two-handed bowler is a thing of the future, and who knows how many more may well try and adapt their game to that. If you can get over 600 revs on the ball on a consistent basis, you are going to do some severe damage. And this computer-aided tracking system has given these details to us. It's certainly money well spent and a great piece of equipment here at the World Tenpin Masters.
Well, Jens is all about entertainment from here on in. And I think this man, Jason Hollywood Belmonte, he's only called Hollywood at this tournament, by the way. Nobody else in the world calls him that. They're all known as Belmo. But he just comes across so well on the TV, this guy. He's such a crowd pleaser that we had to give him a new nickname.
And there will be people around the world looking in at certain websites where these scores are going live. So back home in Orange, is it South Australia or New South Wales?
New South Wales, yeah.
Yeah, I think Mum and Dad will be looking on at their websites and just catching up with the scores and seeing how Jason's bowling.
And they'll be pleased to see that he's leading 3 strikes in this second game. Well, Jens enjoying himself now. I think he's just limping along towards the end of this one.
Yeah, sort of a look to the heavens there, a bit of a sigh of relief. Now, Belmo also hit 600 revs on his last ball. See if he can do it again. He's getting so much reaction, it's just unbelievable.
8 strikes, 6 spares and 2 opens. That's the story so far for Nickel. It's a much better story though for Belmonte. Turns it into a 4-bagger. And once again the strike cards go up. Yeah, the crowd almost not wanting to believe that another maximum is on the cards.
I also think they'll be a bit upset that their favourite bowler Jens will be going out probably in the first round this year.
Yeah, it's a slightly subdued atmosphere, isn't it now? Now they realise that he isn't able to mount a serious challenge across the closing phase of this game. They'll stay out there swinging though, will Jens Nickel.
Oh yes, all the way to the end. Unfortunately he's left that 2-8 sleeper again. He had a bit of trouble with this spare in the second frame when he left the bucket. It's a similar sort of shot he's got to play. Must make sure he covers that back pin. Needs to get some good rotation and some nice hook in the back end. And that looks pretty good. Yes, a good spare. Raises his arms triumphantly.
Plenty of players watching on. Badat El-Sheikh, Paul Moore, last year's finalist, Darren Cundy, all watching on.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think just trying to pick up a few things. They do pick up a few tips by watching the other guys bowling. They'll be just taking a few things away from this, especially someone like Paul Moore, who, although he's a left-hander, and everybody that we've seen in our 3 matches so far has been right-handed, Paul is a great observer, a great technician, a great scholar of this game.
Well, he's going to be hoping that he's going to get the same reaction on the left-hand side of the lane as people like Oscu and Belmo are on the right-hand side of the lane. Oh, not forgetting Chris Barnes, of course.
Belmo halfway there to the maximum, that is.
All about the passion, you know. You have to feel it inside yourself to win the game against the opponent. I won a silver medal in doubles during the World Championships and a bronze medal in all event. It was a really good result for me. But playing for Team Europe, it's simply the best. I play against Belmo. He's one of the best guys in the world in bowling, and he's a really good friend of mine. And I love him. It's two-handed, really unfair bowler. No, it's brilliant. But losing against him, it's no problem for me, because he's really good. I beat him last year here during the Masters, and the year before in Greece, head-to-head. The audience here in Barnes, they love me. It's fantastic. They always clap their hands when I'm playing and striking, and I hope to give some back to them. That's great. It's a one-laner center. It's brilliant. The audience is left and right from you. You can touch them on the approach. It's brilliant. It's a fantastic atmosphere.
Yeah, good work. Jens providing enough for this Barnsley crowd to respond now, and the atmosphere's picked up again. As long as he's smiling, they're happy.
Yes, it very much looks as though he's going home early, but we'll be smiling on the flight back, no doubt.
Yeah, so really is a case of from Bremen to Barnsley and back home again for Jens. Belmonte then trying to turn this into 6. Got the fizz on the ball, but didn't get the luck again. Oh, lovely.
Got the fizz on the ball, but not the whiz on the Tenpin.
Oh, great stuff. He playing along with the crowd. He realises that they were desperate to see that there, and there we go.
The thing is, you see, he knew he was on for it. He was lined up, A game, carrying everything in the pocket. Got the messenger out, couldn't get it hit the Tenpin.
Well, one thing he hasn't been in this game is second fiddle. He's led from the start, and Jens hasn't been able to respond so far. And it's looking increasingly unlikely. Maximum that Jens can take from here is 4-3-8. And you can see by that, look at that, Belmonte streets ahead. If he strikes out, 5-2-5 on the cards.